Ben here from the social media team, and in today's video we're going to take a look at 3 quick and easy fixes that every seller should be aware of in order to make sure that their property's got the best chance of securing a sale. Okay, so you've made your mind up, you're definitely selling your property, you've consulted with a few estate agents, you've chose the agent who you feel is best suited to market your home, you're excited, you've launched your property to the market, then all of a sudden nothing happens. The phone's not ringing and buyers just aren't engaging with your property. So if that sounds like your situation, what do you need to be aware of in order to give yourself the best chance of securing a sale? Well, that's exactly what we're going to cover in today's video. Now, in at number 3, the first tip that we want to share hinges around floor plans. Now, believe it or not, floor plans are a very important part of the marketing process, and that's not because we say so, that's because Rightmove says so. Now, Rightmove did a recent study where they asked home movers how important is a floor plan when it comes to finding your next property. 80% of buyers said that if an advert didn't have a floor plan on there, they'd be less likely to engage with that advert or to arrange a viewing. So needless to say that if a floor plan is important to 8 out of 10 buyers, then it's got to be important for you as a seller. If you're on the market and for whatever reason you've not got a floor plan, make sure you ask your agent if that's something they can provide in order to make sure that you've got the best chance of securing a sale. In at number 2, the second tip that we're going to share today is around the marketing figure on your property. Now, whenever anybody is searching the property portal websites to find a home, some of the criteria that they can use is going to be the minimum and maximum search price. Now, whenever the portals give buyers an option on how much or how little they want to spend on a property, they're always going to round those figures to the rounded number. So, for example, the search portals will tell you £100,000 exactly, not 99,950. So if you're marketing your property, make sure that the figure that you're asking is in alignment with the portal search criteria. If you're on at 100,000, for example, and a buyer's got a search from £100,000 up or up to £100,000 as a maximum, if you're on at £100,000 exactly, you're going to show up in both of those searches. Whereas if you're on for 99,950, you're only going to show up in property searches up to 100,000. So essentially, by rounding your figures up, that gives you the best chance of getting more searches and therefore finding a buyer in the early stages. So the final tip that we're going to share with you today hinges around price reductions. Now, if you've been on the market for a period of time and your property has not sold and your agent has tried everything that they can to get the sale moving, then it may be a good idea to look at reducing your price. Now, when you reduce your marketing price, essentially the portals will relaunch your property out to anybody who's interested in receiving alerts for properties in your area. That gives you a great opportunity to capitalise on further interest. But in order to have that impact, the reduction needs to be by a minimum of 2% of the original figure. So if you're planning on reducing by a tiny amount, it may not be worth it. If you're going to reduce your price down, make sure you do it properly, and that reduction is by a minimum of 2% in order to have that impact. Now, if you're on the market at the moment and you're struggling to sell and you'd like our advice, or if you're considering taking your property to market in the coming weeks or months, needless to say, our team is on hand and more than happy to offer any advice that you need. You can contact us by calling the number that follows this video or by messaging us on social media. But for now, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon.